Imagine the year 1898, the British Empire pushing its railways through the unforgiving East African wilderness. A vital bridge needed to span the Tsavo River in what is now Kenya. Thousands of Indian and local African workers toiled under the blistering sun, their hammers echoing against the vast silence. They had overcome disease, harsh conditions, but they were about to face something far more ancient, far more terrifying, something that stalked the very edges of their work camp. They were the man-eaters of Tsavo. Two male lions, without manes, larger than any these men had ever seen. Not sickly, not desperate, but sleek, powerful hunters, their eyes burning with an unnatural hunger. For 9 chilling months, these two colossal predators, measuring an astounding 9 feet 8 inches from nose to tail, plunged the camp into a living nightmare. It began subtly. A worker vanishes in the night, then another. Fear, like a contagious fever, swept through the makeshift settlements. The lions were cunning, patient. They wouldn't just snatch stragglers. They learned to ambush the workers in their tents, even as their colleagues slept just feet away. Men like Patterson, a railway foreman, disappeared. The panic intensified when they found the torn remnants of bodies. The workers, stripped of their bravado, were horrified. They tried everything: roaring fires, thorn bush fences, watchmen with rifles. But the lions, seemingly impervious to fear, would just wait. They'd lie low, observing, learning, then strike with chilling precision. These were not ordinary beasts. They seemed to possess a demonic intelligence. Their methods were brutal, efficient. They would drag their victims, sometimes still alive, into the dense scrub, their screams abruptly silenced. Over 135 documented attacks occurred, with an estimated 35 to 140 people killed, though local legend claims the number was far higher. The injured, those who survived the initial onslaught, carried wounds and nightmares for the rest of their lives. The workers, facing an enemy they couldn't comprehend, abandoned their posts in droves. They called them devils, ghosts that walked by night. Stories spread like wildfire. These weren't animals, but evil spirits or the vengeful ghosts of ancestral chiefs punishing the intrusion on their sacred land. The project ground to a halt. It was up to the project engineer, Lieutenant Colonel John Henry Patterson, to end the reign of terror. It took him weeks of relentless hunting, near-death encounters, and a desperate struggle against the cunning beasts. Finally, in December 1898, he killed both lions. Even today, more than a century later, the legacy of the man-eaters of Tsavo endures. The local Kamba and Maasai people still tell stories of these formidable predators, weaving them into the fabric of their history and spiritual beliefs. For them, it's not just a tale of two rogue lions, but a chilling reminder of the raw, untamed power of nature, and perhaps the consequences of disturbing sacred grounds. Their spirits, some say, still roam the Tsavo wilderness, echoing through the dry savanna grass, a perpetual warning from the ghosts of a forgotten nightmare.